Before we begin the discussion about Super Namekian Gods, I want to point out that this thumbnail was designed by artist Super Rosee. I will leave a link to her Instagram down below in the description so you guys can check that out. And if you're wondering why Piccolo has red eyes here, well, you're about to find out. Ever since the concept of Super Saiyan God was introduced in Battle of Gods, a lot of fans of Dragon Ball have often wondered, well, what about the other races? Could there be a Super Saiyan God equivalent or God form for human beings or for Majins? And another one that gets brought up very often is Namekians. Well, on this video, I'm going to address the history and the possible future of a Super Namekian God because there's actually something there. Let's get to it. Don't forget to punch that subscribe button and enable notifications so that you get every video that I upload right to your device, right when it goes up. And thank you for your continued support. So a lot of the Piccolo fans want Piccolo to become a Super Namekian God or something similar to that, and there's been fan animations and fan art and things like that covering what it might look like. I will have an answer for you on that in this video, but first I want to talk briefly about Super Namekians. Now, the first time we hear the term Super Namekian, it's said by the Grand Elder on Namek, who talks about a mystical Super Namekian who's as strong, if not stronger, than a Super Saiyan, and he's referring to the original child of Katatsu, otherwise known as the original form of Piccolo and Kami when they were one being. And further into the series, when Piccolo and Kami finally fuse during the Cell Saga, they become pretty much what is categorized as a Super Namekian. In fact, Piccolo at that point in the series is stronger than Goku, Vegeta, Trunks, and Gohan during that point of the series. Obviously, when Vegeta and Trunks left the Room of Spirit and Time, they would become stronger than Piccolo, but still, prior to that, at that point, Piccolo was the strongest character. He was a Super Namekian. Now, what about a form of God power? Well, we know that the only way to achieve a God state in the series proper is by doing the Super Saiyan ritual, the God ritual, and as far as we know, that only works if you've got Saiyan blood running through your veins. So Namekians can't really do it that way. Of course, the other way of tapping into your God ki is by training with somebody like Whis, who can teach you how to do it, and it's never stated in the series that only Goku and Vegeta can do this. It's presumed that if Piccolo goes to train with Whis, he can also do it. But again, we never have seen it yet, so we can't say for certain, but I find it hard to believe that they couldn't. However, if you go to the Dragon Ball video game universe, and remember, the video games do not correlate with the main story, the main continuity of Dragon Ball, but they still provide an interesting scenario. There actually is, in the video games, an equivalent, a Namekian equivalent to SS God, and that is in Dragon Ball Heroes. You can take your character and give him a God class upgrade, and what happens when you do it on a Namekian, it creates essentially what is the equivalent of a Super Saiyan God Namekian, which is a Namekian with red eyes. And of course, with the magenta reddish hair that you see Goku achieve in the series, red eyes for Namekians who don't have hair would make sense. So the closest that we have thus far for a Namekian achieving a Super Saiyan God equivalent is the Super God Namekian, otherwise known as the red-eyed Namekian form. I hope you had fun watching this quickie. Let me know if you think that they should incorporate the Super Namekian Gods with the red eyes into the Dragon Ball Super series. Should Piccolo achieve this form, would it put him closer to being rivals with Goku again? I would say it would. Like this video if you liked it. Punch the subscribe button if you have not done so. And thank you for watching. Check out more.